Hey everybody, welcome to New to Vero 2. I'm your presenter, Shabu RU. And today I wanted to go over the Voltron Legendary Lions. I'll admit, when I first heard about it and I watched it on Netflix, I liked the story and I like how it was going. But like a lot of us, we still have our attachment to the old Voltron, and nothing would do besides the old Voltron. But they DreamWorks updated the look of Voltron, and I will say this: I don't like the new Voltron, the actual Voltron robot. But the Lions, on the other hand, I think were done really tastefully, and I'm pleasantly surprised. So sit back and let's go look over the Lions for Voltron, the legendary defender. All right, stay tuned. So before I dive into the actual Lions, I'm going to go over the line that Playmates and DreamWorks is issuing out. This has been out for, about a year or 2 years now. So what you have here is like the regular Voltron combine. Well, these aren't the combiners, but the Voltron as a whole. These are just figures, and then you have the individual Lions and the combiner itself. And what's interesting about this line is they actually incorporated into the classic edition is that as you put in each lion a voice, it triggers a voice command. So he'll say, "Come on, green lion," or some crap like that. But basically, it's kind of a cool feature. But again, this actual Voltron and his aesthetics, I am not a big fan. I think a lot of people aren't. It's just missing something, and it just looks like a generic robot. I mean, there's nothing spectacular about Voltron whatsoever, and that's the big disappointment. I mean, Voltron is supposed to be something of significance, and you get that when you I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia, but when you see the original one, you get that. But with this one, it's just eh. But again, the Lions, we're looking at them on paper. They're phenomenally done, and I actually like them. The Black Lion harbors feelings from, its predecessor. So I'm actually excited about this and pleasantly surprised. So without further ado, let's go in and explore the figures. So this is the artwork that it comes in. And we're going to look at the Black Lion and the Red Lion because black and red are the colors of Rutgers University, and they're my favorite colors. So the Black Lion, you see, again, it has a feeling of the original Black Lion from the 80s cartoons, and I like that. I mean, I identify with it, and it's one of the things that actually makes the Netflix show palatable, is that lone aspect. The stories are good too, the adventures are good. I mean, it's a lot better than what was, I think, Voltron Force that came out in the early 2000s. That was just terrible. And then there was like a CGI one that was, I don't know what that one is, but that one was terrible. And the Trendmasters, that was the only good thing that came out of that series, was the reissue by Trendmasters. So anyway, here is the Black Lion figure as well as the Red Lion. Now these are not combiners, but again, the sculpting, I think, is really well. I mean, I like the face of the Black Lion. And just to compare, this is also the Playmates, an earlier video of the original Black Lion. So you can see the head sculpt of that. And it's like this little baby. And the Red Lion. And the updated Red Lion. It's kind of good that, you get the big as the old one and the newer version as a tinier version. I mean, it makes it more like, you could compare them a little bit better. And actually, back in the 80s, besides the regular line, Matchbox did issue miniature versions of the Voltron series, but unlike the new one, these were actually combiners because you have the connection. So here I got a few of them, and here's Pidge. Pidge is a girl in the new one, which, you know, is believable because he was all the scrawny one in the original. So I don't know. But anyway, so I guess if there was a lineage, the mini lions, these are the mini lions. But the difference is these cannot combine, where the old Matchbox ones were able to combine, and they had like a gimmick of, you know, push and go. But, you know, the black line has this little gimmick of scratching, and that's the only drawback because it's kind of tough to position him to sit on your shelf. You have to kind of like squeeze and then drop him down to get his arms, his claws in the right spot. But again, I am, you know, with Toys R Us, this is going down. This is one of the things I probably would not normally buy, but because they're on clearance, you know, I picked them up, and they've been a pleasant addition to my toy collection. I kind of like having I'd rather collect the Lions than get the combiner. I don't think this Voltron is appealing whatsoever, but the Lions are. So if you're out there, I highly recommend getting them and having them as display pieces. They're definitely, they'll probably be, you know, in the future, they'll probably be something that is remembered with fondness, because this was done really well. I love the head sculpt. I mean, I can't believe how they captured the essence of the original with that head sculpt, and that's what it's all about. So anyway, that's my take on the Voltron Legendary Defender mini figurines. So hope this helps you in your decision making. Thank you for watching, and tune in for more retro toys and video games on my channel. Thank you and have an excellent day.